Week 1, the Titans beat the Bucks. Marcus Mariota throws 4 touchdown passes and becomes AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Last week against the Saints, Marcus Mariota throws 4 touchdown passes and he's named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He spoke to the media today after practice.
Player of the week again. I know you're a team guy, but how's it feel to get that honor for this year?
It is an honor, and I can't thank my teammates enough. Offensive line did a great job on Sunday, and everyone really deserves that recognition. And again, we're thankful for it.
Marcus, how noticeable is the mood and improvement around here this week, coming off a win as opposed to the other weeks?
It is a little. I would say it's a little more. Guys are a little more excited, but I think today practice was very similar. Guys around here work hard, and it doesn't really matter if we win or lose. They're going to come in, put their hard hat on and get ready for practice. And I thought practice went well.
Always tough to lose a teammate, but today you lose a guy that you shared the room with. How shocking is that news for you?
It was shocking. It's tough. I'm kind of learning that it's a part of the business. But Charlie was just an unbelievable guy for, not only myself but the entire team. And he was a good leader, somebody that we could lean on, especially in the quarterback room. And unfortunately things happen, and that's how it goes. But I'm sure he'll find another spot and do well.
The knee feeling better this week already?
Yes.
Noticeably so, or?
I would say so.
So I know you talked after the game about getting the ball out quicker, and that sort of helped. Was that more the shorter drops, or was that just getting the ball out quicker at your snap? What were some of the things that made the ball?
Just going through my progressions quicker. Being able to recognize pre-snap and post-snap, what the defense is trying to do, and really just trying to get the ball out quick by knowing where guys are supposed to be, where the defense is weak, and I think that was kind of how we were able to attack them on Sunday.
A lot of weaknesses in this Carolina defense?
Not too many.
Have you been impressed with them as any you've seen so far?
Yes, definitely. Their front seven is very, very good. Guys really fly around. And their back end is, again, just as talented. And, they've really carried their team, and, their defense is very disciplined in what they do. And, we have a hard week in front of us for sure.
You spent enough time around Cam? You got to know him?
I have not, no.
What do you think about him as a player?
Just physically, he's very dominant. He's really been able to, win from both the pocket and outside as well. He's tough to bring down, and he's playing at a high level right now.
Important is it for you or for any quarterback to have pretty good numbers in the red zone? Is it especially important?
Yeah, I think it's a very important place for the entire offense. It takes all 11 guys to protect the football. Takes all 11 guys to score points, and if we're able to do that down in the red zone, if we're able to score touchdowns, it's really huge.
How's the chemistry between you and DGB coming along, and what have you seen in his development over the last month or two?
It's going well. He's been working hard. He's diving in his playbook. He understands what what is asked of him, and it's starting to show itself. We're expecting a lot out of that guy, and hopefully he'll continue to get better, and we'll be able to execute with him.
How do you feel things went with Jason Michael and the to you as far as the communication goes, and how better than maybe expected on Sunday?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty smooth. We obviously had practiced it throughout the week, and we were prepared in that standpoint. But it's always a little different when game time rolls around, and I thought we handled it well.
What do you think about with Gallic? It seemed like maybe there were some snaps that were a little high, a little off. How do you guys come in relationship?
Oh, it happens. Not every snap's going to be perfect, but Andy's getting better with it. I thought practice today actually went well. We didn't have any bad snaps, so it's part of the game.
You might have to go back to your days in college too, but is it special when you take on a team like the Panthers that come in here and still got a 0 in the loss columns? That pump guys up a little extra?
It can, but I think if you put more into this game, you lose sight of really what's going on. There's a bigger picture. We're really focused on the moment of getting better today and building all these days upon each other to hopefully have a successful Sunday. So, guys talk about a faceless opponent. You got to go in there. I mean, obviously we got to know and understand our matchups, but we got to go in there and play hard and see what happens on Sunday.
That being said, is Carolina the best defense you've played so far this year, Marcus?
I'm not sure. I'll find out on Sunday.
I know it's a one game at a time type league, but at the halfway point, I mean, is your discussion about, hey, you got half a season to play, we're still in this thing, let's go get it, or what's kind of the mindset of the team right now?
Yeah, I think, we've talked about it in terms of, what our goals and objectives are. But again, it's just focusing on today. I mean, you can't look way too far in the future. You lose your touch of what's going on in the moment. So, guys are focused on trying to get better today, prepare themselves for Sunday, and, we'll continue that method and see if it works out for us.
So you did pretty well in the fourth quarter and overtime, certainly of the Saints game. You've always been comfortable in kind of pressure situations. Was there ever a time you can think back where you got a little nervous or a little rattled in pressure? Or has that always been a strength for you?
I mean, I just try to play the game. I mean, all you can do is really control, your attitude and effort. And for me, I just focus on what my job is and trying to do it to the best of my ability. So I don't really, try to out-pressure myself with what's going on with the situation. I just try to take it one play at a time.
Did you take your shoes in college?
Every now and then.
And you started the season without doing it in Tampa and Cleveland. Then would you lose your shoe in Cleveland? Did that change it for you?
Not necessarily. Part of it, I think it looks cool. So, I mean, I'll continue to do it, and we'll see how the season goes with it.
Looks cool with the tape, or looks cool not?
With the tape, I think. Yeah.
Does Nike think it looks cool with the tape?
One of them, one shoe at least.
Marcus, Cam Newton likes to refer to himself as Superman. Of all the nicknames you've been given over your playing days, do you have a favorite one for yourself?
I don't know. I just like being called Marcus. That's who I am, and that's what the name my parents gave me, and that's kind of what I go by.
No one wants to see a guy get hurt, but your thoughts on the injury to Andrew Luck and what that could possibly mean for the division race?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, in any situation, any sport, it's always tough to see guys go down. I hope for the best for him. I hope he gets healthy soon. I don't know if it's going to change what's going on in our division. But hope the guy gets well soon and is back on the field.
Marcus, that game-winning play on Sunday, when you got the call in the huddle, did you know it was going to work when you got it?
When they called it, I was like, this is either going to be a touchdown or I got to throw it away. But, it worked out. It just so happened it was just a great call. Practiced it the last few weeks, and happy we were able to execute it.
What have coaches said to you about throwing the ball lately? When you intend to throw it into the stands?
Yeah, I got to put a little more on it. It's always more about not taking sacks. I think you start going through series and you start taking negative plays like that, it really hurts your team. So, obviously I got to do a better job of throwing the ball away. But if I'm able to do that, hopefully it'll help our offense out.
Where and when did you film the snow day commercial?
It was in L.A. I want to say it was right after OTAs. It was actually really fun. They had the whole set going in Hollywood, and it was cool to see some of those players as well.
You make any new friends out of that? Who'd you get to meet?
I actually was a little late. I got to meet Eric Weddle, as well as Carly Lloyd. She was like two weeks off the World Cup, so she was awesome. She was super excited about what was going on, and had many stories to share. So it was fun to get to know them.
Now you have just a week to kind of get used to the change of the head coaching position there. What noticeable differences are there that you've seen between Malarkey and his predecessor?
Yeah, there's obviously differences with, personalities and things like that, but I think our goal and our mindset as a team is still the same, and that's just being physical, and finishing. And, Coach has done a great job of, keeping guys up, keeping guys motivated, and, hopefully it'll be like that the rest of the year.
Is Josh Norman a guy you have to know where he is pre-snap every play?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. He's made a ton of plays on the ball. But, I think our receivers are very capable of making plays. So, obviously, you got to know where he's at. He's a great player. I'll do my best to understand where he's at.
How much of a confidence boost
boost was it for you guys to break through and win on Sunday after several weeks of close but not being able to?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge confidence boost. You know, the guys, you know, everyone was excited, but I think a lot of the veteran players even said, I mean, you know, enjoy it for 24 hours. You know, we got a big one coming up this week, and, you know, learn from your mistakes. There's things we could have done better in the game, and try to be better for the following week.